Hello, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? As for me, if I'm being really honest with you, I'm not doing well. Every time I open YouTube, the headlines say, "The end of Persian YouTube," "The death of YouTube for Persian speakers," "The curse of YouTube for Persian speakers." I mean, it's really depressing. Let me put it this way. Honestly, it's as if being Iranian has become a crime. Deprived of everything. If they shut down this one internet connection we have, we'll really be no different from North Korea. We'd be identical to North Korea. Our only difference is a filtered, snail-paced internet. So what's all this fuss about? That's because, well, YouTube gets updated every single year. Its bots are getting more powerful. The technology's advancing. And what's happened is that it can now detect Iranian IP addresses more easily. It doesn't matter if you have a VPN or if you don't. If you don't have one, it's much easier for them. Even if you do have a VPN, it can now detect you more easily. Well, even before, we weren't earning as much as non-Farsi speakers. Our income was very low, but now it's gotten really terrible. And let me put it this way. If YouTube is your job, it's really not worth it for you to continue on the platform. And for 90% of the Farsi speakers who are on YouTube, this is actually their job. This is where their income comes from. They make their living from this. And now that the income has dropped so much, it's really not worth it to put in so much effort for YouTube. Of course, this has a very, very cheap solution, and you don't even have to pay any money for it. But, well, the people of our dear country usually don't do this because they don't care that YouTube's income has been cut off or reduced. Maybe, for example, out of every 100 people, one person might do it, and that's not helpful. Anyway, we're forced to create content in a language other than Farsi. This really makes me angry because I'm really not comfortable with it. And to keep my channel afloat, I'm forced to do this. And since I'm a lazy person, don't even ask me to start another channel and be active on 2 channels at the same time, because I'm not capable of it. And fortunately, in our society, people think you just put a camera in front of you and easily create content, and that's all there is to it. Whereas working in social media is really a 24-hour job, and you don't have the peace of mind that you get when you, for example, go do a job, come back, and wait for your salary. It'd have a lot more tension and stress, especially for those whose actual job this is. Those who are doing it on the side where it might or might not work out, no, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones whose job this is. Well, when this is your job, the stress is really very high. And in my opinion, this job is not at all comparable to any other job. I'm not saying that our income from YouTube so far was rightfully ours and that now we're being treated unfairly. No. There was an opportunity available and we were just making use of it. But I also have to say that it's not our fault that our country's politics are at odds with the world. Look, we can't even have a regular Visa card. What even is a Visa card that you're not allowed to have one? Really? With all these limitations, you see, we are really fighting. Every single person is fighting with heart and soul. Especially these YouTubers. We're fighting to keep pace with technology, with the fewest resources, with the greatest limitations. I know what you're thinking, what your question is, and why. But I have to tell you that, like I said, our policies are no different from North Korea's. It's very difficult. And I'm telling you this so you'll have to figure out for yourself what I'm trying to say, because I really can't explain it. I really can't explain it. We're truly living in a situation where it feels like being Iranian has become a mark of shame. It's become a mark of shame right here. Look, in the rest of the world, if you step out of line, they'll deport you from the country. They tell you you're not allowed to come back. Here! If you make the slightest mistake, they take away your right to leave the country. You see, for the smallest thing, your hair, your hijab, anything. So, even they know this is the worst place you can be, and it will only get worse for you. Although, even if they wanted to deport you now, nowhere will let Iranians in. Like I said, it's as if being Iranian has become a mark of shame. We're getting hit from this side and from that side. Look, it's not our fault. The dollar is just going up and up. It's completely obvious that in a few days, we'll be wishing for it to just stay at this number. And following that, you see food prices are going up. Let me just say this, for a few days, I was craving a special kind of traditional cheese. I used to usually buy it in a small container. It was always 100 tomen, 150 tomen. Yesterday, I went to buy it and saw that the same container had become 800,000 tomen. That means, for example, it was about $1 and it became $8. 8 times more in like a month. Despite all this, income hasn't gone up by even 1,000 tomen. I mean, let me put it this way. A worker's salary is half the price of their rent. God only knows how they're supposed to earn the rest. I really don't know if anyone other than a Farsi speaker is going to see this video or not. But if you are watching, I'd be really happy if you left me a comment or something. I'd be really happy. Anyway, I'm doing my absolute best. I have a lot of Farsi speaking viewers. I was wondering what to do so they wouldn't be ignored. It occurred to me to add dubbing for them. Of course, at first I wanted to add subtitles for them, but I realized while it's good, it's difficult. Reading them is hard. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on this, or if you didn't like this idea, please be sure to let me know in the comments, in whatever language you're watching this video. I would get very happy. Throughout my life, I've always tried to show others the right path in my life. But now I'm at a point where I really want someone to show me the way. So if you have any opinions, suggestions, criticisms, anything at all, I would be very happy to hear them. Anyway, we Iranians are really good people. Civilized, cultured, and understanding. It's just that right now we're in a crisis, and we're truly breaking under the pressure. Anyway, with all that said, and I should have said this at the beginning, but with all that, I'm Farooq. My work is in social media. I'm a beauty blogger, and in my videos, I talk about any topic that I feel my audience needs to know, and that helps them become strong, aware women. Of course, my short videos revolve around entertainment, ASMR, beauty, and things like that. If you like it, I'd be very happy if you'd subscribe. Hoping for happy days for all the people of the world. Peace.